Hello, my name is Tengku Emisha Miming Tengku Maslan and my ID student is 2019443008.
Hi, my name is Noria binti Nordin and my ID is 2019278322.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Noashira binti Mayunas. My matric number is 2019441674.
My name is Hadika Faiz binti Zulkifli. My matric number 2019-238-078.
My name is Nur Iza Arlina binti Arman. My matric number is 2019487376. Hi, in this video, we will share with you about the event that we have chosen for this assignment is closing ceremony of 29 Southeast Asian SEA Games 2017. The 29th Southeast Asian SEA Games is known as Kuala Lumpur 2017 was a multi-sport event held in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The event was taking place on Tuesday, 30 August 2017 at Bukit Jalil National Stadium. The event closing was start 9:30 p.m. until 12:25 a.m.
Next is an event organizer. For the main organizer, we have Ministry of Youth and Sport. Ministry of Youth and Sport is a ministry of the government of Malaysia that is responsible for youth, sport, recreation, leisure activity, stadiums, youth development and youth organization in the country. It located at Menara KBS in Putrajaya. Ministry of Youth and Sport was established in 1987. The main goal of the Ministry of Youth and Sport is to create a youth society that has integrated personality in terms of spiritual, intellectual, and physical, responsible, voluntary, and patriotic to be a driver of national progress and prosperity and create an active, healthy, and vibrant society. For the co-organizer is a Southeast Asian Game Federation and also known as the SEA Game (SEAG). It's a biennial multi-sport event involving participants from the current 11 countries of Southeast Asia. The games are under the regulation of the Southeast Asian Game Federation with supervision by the International Olympic Committee (IOC) and the Olympic Council of Asia (OCA). It located at Bangkok, Thailand. Southeast Asian Game Federation was established in 1958.
The objective of the event is to encourage, raise the name of the country and also promote our country through the event. Other than that, this event will introduce a healthy lifestyle as well as sport that are literally good for an individual health. And the last objective is fostering a spirit of unity among the community even if we all come from different countries.
Reason of choosing event video. All of the members watch the event which is the SEA Games and they also watch the closing ceremony. There is a wonderful performance that really captured our eyes that was performed by our local artists such as Nasir Salamia Hassan, Ella and others. The closing ceremony was even more meaningful as it coincided with the 60th Independence Day. We cannot forget the achievement that happened on that day because all of the people from the different race, age and even country cheered together.
Now I will talk about the tentative of the program. So the program will start at 9:30 p.m. which is the MC give a welcome speech to the audience. At 9:45 p.m. the arrival of the Malaysian Prime Minister Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak and his wife Datin Sri Hajah Rosmah binti Mansur to the stadium. So at 10 p.m. the Malaysia flag was flown and the national anthem of Malaysia Negaraku was performed by the Malaysian Armed Force. At 10:05 p.m. the parade of athletes was led by Malaysia and the Rimau mascot who became the mascot of 29 SEA Games followed by other countries. At 10:19 p.m. the parade from the Malaysian community who became volunteers was formed according to the words of wow. At 10:23 p.m. short video of wow factor volunteers as a sign of appreciation because they have a lot to make the 29 SEA Games a success. At 10:28 p.m. performance titled Terima Kasih Tahu Keladi was performed. At 10:40 p.m. President of Olympic Council of Malaysia Yang Amat Mulia Tuanku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Jaafar giving a speech. At 10:48 p.m. giving the IOC trophy to the chairman of 29 SEA Games Organising Committee Khairi Jamaluddin. At 10:52 p.m. Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak officially declares the closure of 29 SEA Games. At 10:55 p.m. performance of Together We Rise by Vince and Jacqueline Victor was performed. At 11:02 p.m. Short videos from family members of athletes and videos from Khairul Jamaluddin from Malaysia who are always giving support for athletes. At 11:08 p.m., flag of the Southeast Asian Games Federation and the flag of 29 SEA Games were lowered. At 11:15 p.m., handing over the flag to celebrate the Philippines as the host of the 13th SEA Games, as well as singing the national anthem and raising the Philippines flag. At 11:19 p.m., a video about the Philippines aired. Meanwhile, at the 11:23 p.m., soundtrack Negaraku was played to celebrate guests from the Southeast Asian region as Asians. At 11:26 p.m., performance from our local artists were performed. At 11:48 p.m., the short video was played with a picture of the first Prime Minister of Malaysia and a quotation on it. At 11:52 p.m., speech from Prime Minister Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak. At 12:01 p.m., 1 a.m., Permata Sedikoi performed the national anthem Negaraku. At 12:05 a.m., Wifi is taken to remember those moments. At 12:10 a.m., performance from our local artist was performed. Meanwhile, at 12:24 a.m., fireworks shows. And the last one is 12:35 a.m., which is the end of the events.
Opening ceremony. Closing ceremony of the 29th SEA Games with a wonderful glittering and coloring closing ceremony. The 29th SEA Games on 30 August 2017 with a sparkling, wonderful and colorful closing ceremony that show many people from different countries and Malaysian young people and all people come up in front to witness the closing ceremony in the Bukit Jalil National Stadium. All contingent entering the Bukit Jalil National Stadium as the crowd cheer on them. Mascot remote and all the contingent from different countries enter the Bukit Jalil National Stadium following their turn. All over the 20,000 Malaysian volunteers entering closing ceremony of the 29th SEA Games. WOW is the official logo of the 29th SEA Games in Kuala Lumpur 2017. The cultural performance featuring of the race and culture growth in Malaysia. In the closing ceremony of the 29th SEA Games, there was a performance that involved people from different race and culture in Malaysia.
Next is VIP officiating the event. We have two VIP officiating of the event. The first one is the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak. Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak was born on 23 July 1953 at Kuala Lumpur, Pahang. His father is Tun Abdul Razak Datuk Hussein is the second Prime Minister of Malaysia, while his mother is Tun Puan Raha Muhammad Noor. Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak received his primary and secondary education at St. John Institution, Kuala Lumpur, and he continued his study at Melbourne College in Worcestershire, England. Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak was a Malaysian politician who served as the country's 6th Prime Minister from 9 May 2018 to 3 April 2019. In addition, Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak created a One Malaysia Mobile Clinic for RM1, create One Malaysia Civil Servant Housing PPA1M, a housing program for the people which is PPRT, SPMB, SPMB Plus and Prima. He also introduced One Azam project to help the hardcore poor and poor Malaysian to increase their income. Not only that, he also provided a BRIM and Kedai Rakyat Satu Malaysia. The second VIP is the President of Olympic Council of Malaysia, Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Abdul Jaafar. Tunku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Abdul Jaafar was born on 20 March 1948 at Hinggap Palace, Seremban Negeri Sembilan. His father is Tuanku Jaafar Ibni Almarhum Tuanku Abdul Rahman, was the 10th Yang di-Pertuan Agong King of Malaysia and the 10th Grand Ruler of Negeri Sembilan, while his mother is Tuanku Najihah binti Almarhum Tunku Besar Burhan Hussein is the Tunku Ampuan of Negeri Sembilan. She was formerly the Tunku Ampuan Besar of Queen of Negeri Sembilan and also served as Raja Pemaisuri Agong of Malaysia. Tunku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Abdul Jaafar was educated at the King's School, Canterbury, Kent, United Kingdom, and also studied law at University of Nottingham, United Kingdom. In addition, Tunku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Abdul Jaafar is a Malaysian sport administrator. Not only that, Tunku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Abdul Jaafar is a former president of the Commonwealth Games Federation and also the president of the Olympic Council of Malaysia. Tunku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Abdul Jaafar is also a honorary member of the International Olympic Committee.
During the event, the officiating speech was given by Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak, Prime Minister of Malaysia. On August 30, 2017, Datuk Sri Muhammad Najib bin Abdul Razak, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, declared the closing of the 29 SEA Games Kuala Lumpur 2017 at Bukit Jalil National Stadium. During his speech, he urged Southeast Asian youth to gather in the Philippines 2 years later to commemorate the 30 SEA Games. He also hopes that they may show joy and unity so that the touch of sport might be carried forth with tremendous enthusiasm, courage, and respect for the benefit of humanity throughout the future. When officially closing the games, he declared the 60 Merdeka Day and congratulated Malaysia for being overall champions by winning 145 out of 406 medals. At the end of his speech, he surprised Malaysia by announcing a public holiday on September 4 on Monday. For the summary of officiating speech by Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Tan Sri Imran Tuanku Abdul Jaafar, President of Olympic Council of Malaysia, said in his speech that the President of the Federation is thankful to the Prime Minister and the audience to the 29 SEA Games. He expressed his appreciation for His Excellency Najib Razak's support for the Games. In addition, he also stated that all athletes are winners, even if they do not earn a medal or not.
As well as the approaching 2017 SEA Games, the Malaysian government is working to improve marketing to promote the 29 Asian Games. The main goal of the promotion is to attract people to attend the event. So, there are 6 promotional media that have been identified for this event. First of all, to advertise the event, the country created the mascot to be used as an exhibition. A mascot will represent the event spirit. The 29 SEA Games present the mascot in order to promote and advertise the event. The name of the mascot is Primau, an anthropomorphic Malayan tiger. Is the official mascot of the 2017 Southeast Asian Games. Secondly, this type of promotion is known as pre-promotional event, where the Ministry of Youth and Sport is calling all Malaysian citizens to participate in the logo creation competition, which will serve as an identifier and identification mark for all events associated with the 29 Kuala Lumpur SEA Games. This is one of the strategies for promoting the event. Thirdly, the Malaysian Organising Committee has done another successful pre-promotion. On 8 August 2017, Mesok has officially launched the theme song Bangkit Bersama in the bigger shopping mall pavilion as the heat of the Kuala Lumpur ASEAN SEA Games 2017 is felt. The ASEAN Para 2017 and the SEA Games to Shrine might give opportunity for citizens of the country to participate in this sporting event. This is one of the methods for Mesok to directly promote KL 2017 to locals and spread the sport excitement to all corners of the nation a few months before it begins. Next, social media is one of the platforms that is now considered as an efficient promotion of social media events. In addition, by using social media platform, it can connect with followers before, during, and after the event, such as using Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The last one is banner. The 29 SEA Games intensified its effort by making a banner for the promotion. In Kuala Lumpur, there were a lot of places that has banner on the 29 SEA Games. Promotional banner in the signboard around the road, the street, and shopping mall areas have been straightened. Therefore, it will be one of the benefits of using banner promotion because through using a banner, people will know more about the 29 SEA Games because people give more attention to the banner that has been shown.
Next is main sponsorship. We have 2 main sponsorship for the event. The first one is Tetsu Sports Asia. Tetsu Sport Asia, the subsidiary of Tetsu Incorporated, is a Japanese international advertising and public relations joint stock company. For your information, in January 2016, Tetsu Sport Asia formed an exclusive strategic partnership with Sports World Group to unlock and maximize potential sponsorship partnership. The appointment will see Tetsu Sport Asia responsible manage all right for Japanese, international, and local company for the 29 SEA Games Kuala Lumpur 2017. Not only that, Tetsu Sport Asia has positioned Tetsu Aegis Network Malaysia at the forefront of sport marketing. The second main sponsorship is Sport World Group. Sports World Group is a sport consultancy company that advises clients on how to leverage the power of sport to commercialize their business. Sport World Group established for over 17 years and its head office in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia that serves Asia Pacific regions, also has an office in Edinburgh that focuses on Europe. For your information, in January 2016, Sports World Group formed an exclusive strategic partnership with Tetsu Sport Asia to unlock and maximize potential sponsorship partnership. The appointment will see Sports World Group responsible manage Malaysian government linked company for the 29 SEA Games Kuala Lumpur 2017. Also, Sport World Group had specific responsibility to create an execute the game marketing strategy, and the resulting 29 SEA Games Kuala Lumpur 2017 being recognized as the most successful branded game in the history of SEA and Asian Para Games.
There were a lot of co-sponsorship of this event. So first, I will talk about the Sony Group Corporation. Sony Group Corporation, or well known as Sony, is a multi-industry company in Japan. The founders for Sony are Masaru Ibuka and Akio Morita. On 7 May 1946, Tokyo Kishin Kogyo, or known as Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering Corporation, was officially opened. In 2017, the managing director of Sony Malaysia dealt with Chief Executive of MESAC Secretariat Datuk Sri Zulkifli Embong to become a sponsor in SEA Games 2017. Second is Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Tenaga Nasional Berhad is the largest electricity company in Southeast Asia. It was founded on 1 February 1990 and the headquarters in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Their main activities are to generate electricity and distribute electrical energy. Besides, the MB also performs other work such as power plant repairs, engineering services, power plant related construction, and many more. On 4 August 2017, Khairi Jamaluddin had an event in Putrajaya to make an announcement about the sponsorship that they get for SEA Games 2017. There, they also announced the sponsorship between Tenaga Nasional Berhad. The last one is Ajinomoto Company Incorporated. Ajinomoto Company Incorporated is the Japanese food company that involves in manufacturing, selling, and producing the products. For the 2020 SEA Games, the Malaysian Southeast Asian Games Organizing Committee (MESOC) had made a consent with Ajinomoto Company Incorporated. Ajinomoto Company will become a platinum sponsor for SEA Games 2017.
Main content of the event. The CSTFT Game is a big annual sporting event competed between other member countries of the SEA Games Federation. The 29th Southeast Asia Game involving participants from 11 countries of Southeast Asia. The games are under regulation of the Southeast Asian Game Federation with supervision of the International Olympic Committee and the Olympic Council of Asia. The Southeast Asian Games are held for cross-cultural knowledge and friendship among the ASEAN people to contact together. Next, the Southeast Asian Games has helped to promote and encourage the development of high-performance sport and sport for all people. It also can give awareness through sport because sport can help individuals far more than physical aspect alone. It shapes character, develop strategic thinking, analytical thinking, leadership skill, goal setting, and risk taking. Because when we compete in sport with other countries in the Southeast Asian Games, we actually develop some skill in ourselves. For example, develop strategic thinking and leadership skill because we try our best to give the best competition following what we are already thinking on how to do it successfully in competition with other countries.
And now I will talk about the medical aids and emergency services that should be provided during the event. So first is Royal Malaysian Police. Royal Malaysia Police, or well known as RMP or PDRM, is a police force that is in charge of keeping the country safe. For the 29th SEA Games, Royal Malaysia Police is the one that is responsible for keeping the peace in the stadium of Bukit Jalil. It is because there were a huge number of audiences there that came to watch the closing ceremony of 29th SEA Games 2017. So Royal Malaysian Police were there to make sure that the events went smoothly without any problem that might arise. Second is Malaysian Red Crescent Society. The Malaysian Red Crescent Society, or MRCS, is a volunteer organization that is always ready to help others. Malaysian Red Crescent Society also serve in healthcare, and also when a disaster happens, they also try their best to help. One of the jobs of Malaysian Red Crescent is they run a 24-hour ambulance service. So that is what we need to have during the closing ceremony of 29th SEA Games 2017. It is because we do not know if something bad happened or someone was injured during the events. That is why the Malaysian Red Crescent Society should be there and provide their service if anything happened. The last one is Fire and Rescue Department of Malaysia. In 1883, the firefighting services was begun in Malaysia. At first, the name of the firefighting services was the Malaysian Fire Services Department, but then on 8 January 1997, they changed the name again to the Malaysian Fire and Rescue Department. The Fire and Rescue Departments is also one of the services that we should have during the closing ceremony of 29th SEA Games 2017. As we know, at the end of the closing ceremony, we will have a fireworks performance. If the performance goes well, there is nothing to worry about. But if things did not go well, like maybe a fire caused by fireworks happened, it might lead to big problems. So that is why we should have a fire and rescue departments team that will take action if some of that situation arises.
Next, for the event closing, the closing ceremony of the 29th ASEAN SEA Games will held at the Bukit Jalil National Stadium in Kuala Lumpur. This is the sixth time Malaysia has hosted this biennial event since 2001, a very appropriate ending since the closure coincided with the Malaysian 16th Nation Day. The second event closing is the flag is being headed over to celebrate the Philippines as the next host of the SEA Games in 2019. During the closing ceremony, the Royal Malaysian Navy lowered the flag of the SEA Games Federation. After the flag was lowered, the flag of the Southeast Asian Games Federation was handed over to the Philippines, which will host the next SEA Games in 2019. The tag is performed by the local artists in closing ceremony of the 29th SEA Games. The event came to a close with the performances of Malaysian National Day celebration for the first time in history that happened in the stadium. The fourth is short video of Malaysia's first Prime Minister Tunku Abdul Rahman. After these performances, a multimedia presentation of the short video has to be shown containing quotes and photo of Tunku Abdul Rahman, the first Prime Minister of Malaysia. Then, Dato' Sri Muhammad Najib bin Abdul Razak lead the nation to chant Merdeka. Afterward, Dato' Sri Muhammad Najib, the Malaysian Prime Minister, took the main stage to congratulate the organizer and regional guests, especially the Malaysian who won the most gold medals. Then, at the end of the speech, Dato' Sri Muhammad Najib lead the audience to chant Merdeka for 7 times to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Malaysia's independence. And the last one, end of the closing ceremony with the fireworks performance. The 29th Southeast Asian SEA Games ended with magnificent fireworks show at Bukit Jalil National Stadium.
Post-event recognition, the Prime Minister announced 4 September as a public holiday. This was a move that he had planned for the SEA Games as a honor for Malaysia's amazing achievement, which made the audience excited and happy. Give medal mascot Rimau and Musan King to all the winners. The athlete who won the competition at the SEA Games got medal mascot Rimau and Musan King plan.
So now I will talk about the strengths and the weaknesses of the event. First strength is a lot of wonderful performance of being served by our local artists so that it can attract the audience to keep enjoying the event. Second strength is fireworks performance were installed in a large scale around the stadium of Bukit Jalil. The third one is volunteer use a special effect when they are making a performance of Burst of Wow that actually symbolize of logo of the 29th SEA Games 2017. The fourth one is sound systems that the closing ceremony use are good, clearer and intelligible, such as when the Prime Minister give a speech, all of the audience can hear it clearly. The fifth one is costume for the performance that the participants use on closing ceremony is beautiful and can show a variety of races and cultures. The sixth one is the design for the stage is simple but beautiful enough to attract the audience attention. The last one is the closing ceremony of 29th SEA Games is considered with the Independence Day. So I will talk about the weaknesses. The first weakness is the places for VVIP, which is Prime Minister and his wife, is not suitable because they were sitting in a crowded place like others audience and there are no special places that have been provided to them. The second weakness is less group emergency service that has been provided in the stadium to make sure that the events run smoothly. The last one is no medical aids that have been provided if there were a major accident, a kiosk goes to the stage and to the audience that came to the event.
There are 3 recommendations for the event. The first one is to ensure that this event runs smoothly without any mistake. The organizer must ensure that all preparations are done properly in order to avoid any mistake that may enrage many parties. The second one is the National Sport Association also need to implement a performance program and performance analysis through video, tactics and techniques using sports science, biomechanics, psychology and psychology approach to help efficiency and improve athlete performance over time. And the last one is the organizer also need to ensure that all preparation and equipment are perfect regardless of budget, development or security.
For the last part is conclusion. To sum up, having a SEA Games is actually good and give us a lot of benefit from it. Not only to attract people to come to our country, but we can also strengthen the relationship between countries too. Having a good relationship with other countries is good to maintain bilateral diplomatic relationship that can help our country in the future. From this video, we have learned various new things in ensuring the success of the event, as well as the role of management in planning the tentative event. Lastly, event planning is a very important thing to do so that the event runs smoothly without any obstacle that may arise.